Check. Can you hear me? Okay, we can hear me now. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna get to it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right. All right. So let's be. So today I went to the LaGuardia houses. I was actually. Let's go take a look at this right here. Give me a second. I'm gonna share it. Okay, so now you can see this is actually a lady named Janet Chavez, and actually I'm a fan of hers. She's actually been through quite a bit recently. She actually has been through a bunch in the past before. I believe that she lost a son to violence and things like that, so she's really, faced some serious issues. Let's take a look right now, okay? She has actually an organization here. National Action Against Police Brutality and Murder, okay, because she actually did actually suffer from that. She's a victim. And also, she's also, besides this, right, she's also a tenant association president and a public housing unit. So the fact of the matter is that from a political standpoint, she's potentially a powerful ally. Now the thing is that when I met her, right, I got to meet her when and she actually, I do have her on my playlist, right? Yeah, she's actually look, I like the lady, but I'm telling you right now, I'm just gonna expose like what's been going on. Yeah. Oh, it's an interesting title. That's not the title, but let's change this one. Could be Asian neck. It could be relevant. Grace Lee's tent was there. I mean, that was interesting, but So the thing is that Janet Chavez, actually, you can see that she actually made this great video. Let's go find that one, right? I think it's Me in Public Housing. And she actually put it all together. She really liked me. And she asked me, right? I told her about, like, I played my violin in the train. And I told her about the fact that people are preventing me from being anybody in this space. And that's what, so she's like, that's not right. You should actually, you're talented. You should be somebody, and so she, I really appreciate her, it's very kind of her. I tried to tell her, yeah. Where is the one? She made it. It was very sweet of her. I appreciate it, yeah. Did she remove that video? Oh my God, tell me she didn't. Oh my God, I gotta say that for myself. Did she get rid of it? Please tell me she didn't. Oh, okay, it's here. Okay, I thought maybe she removed it.
Today's roller skating event.
She actually highlighted me greatly, right? Yeah. Debbie Cox, that's cool. Another activist, yeah, right? Yeah, and supporting Chris Marte, yeah, that's cool.
It was a wonderful.
She's also very musical. She actually has. Like, she features me highly. She likes me. She does, you know what I mean? And she's actually signal boosted me, and I can't complain, right? Yeah. And she's like, yo, you should get to be somebody. So I told her about, like, what I'm going through. Oh, I put, like, this is her video, but I added other things. We're having fun, driving around. This is what I added, right? Yeah, Civilian Review Board, and talking about, like, our attempts to make changes with the criminal justice system. So here she says, go to my Facebook, you looking good, friendly, yeah, appreciate it, right? I also involved her in my talk with, individual from Memphis, Tennessee, talking about the problems going on with police brutality in Memphis, Tennessee with Tyree Nichols. Did I put her in the thing, Janet Chavez? We had a panel discussion. No, okay, might have been Salamander Brand. Let's see, Memphis. A lot of my stuff is being throttled. I'll be honest with y'all. Let me see if I can find it over here. Yeah. Tyree Memphis, do you say co-chair gathers activists around the nation to discuss solutions, right? And then we had, we had Salamander Brandy, mayoral candidate for Memphis, Tennessee. Trans woman. We had Janet Chavez. We had, we had also Coletta Sharp. She should be on the show soon. And we also had myself, right? Yeah. I'm talking about, criminal justice reform issues. So we have some work together. And she said over here, okay. So, right, she had talked about getting me to DJ at the family day at her development. Yo, what's up? That's crazy, right? Yeah, a lot of people say, yo, I want to see play violin. Honestly, Asians are portrayed as weak, as cultured, as, I do like the turntables more. That's just my choice. I was stupid to dream that I could get to be somebody. Anyways, yeah. So when we're there with the family day development, thanks. Is there any paperwork or anything like I need to do? 12 p.m., but we need to push the date back. There's no paperwork involved. You just need to sign a receipt for payment. I'll get back to you later this afternoon. Okay. It would be helpful if you could send me a tape. I tried to reach you yesterday, but you didn't pick up. Oh, you're going to like this. Cool, send it. My SoundCloud, this mixtape, right? Yeah. I have Frosty Freeze, Crazy Legs, Jazzy J, Curtis Blow, all shouting me out, right? DJ champions like DJ Precision, Fifth Platoon, right? Yeah, they all shout me out, right? Yeah. It should be enough to get me the gig at the development. It should be. Right? Okay. The board agreed to postpone the event until August 26th. Okay, good to know. Thanks. Right? Okay. Now today is August 27th. My bad. Okay, they moved to the 27th. We talked at some point, right? Yeah. So I sent her earlier today. I called her in the morning. And I was like, because I'm just that skeptical. I mean, like, not without reason, right? Yeah, I was actually canceled at this event, right? The footage will actually show this. I am not paranoid without reason. People say I'm paranoid. Bull fucking shit, yeah? Bull fucking shit. I called her in the morning. I was like, yo, what's up, I'm on the, I just want to confirm, right? Yeah, like, what's going on? She's like, yeah, nobody's helping with anything, blah, blah, blah. She tried to make it look like nobody was going to be there. But I've already done several Family Days events, and I know family days are big deals for the development. They usually have, like, politicians there, police involvement, stuff like that. It wasn't really adding up. Something was a little strange. But I said, maybe things are different at her development. I don't really know. There's like 108 developments in Nitra. But I was also thinking in the back of my mind, maybe they leaned on her. That's always something I got to look at, And this is true, unfortunately, right? Yeah. All the people that I work with, I'm going to tell you the truth, right? Yeah. Reverend Keith Getz, and I'm going to shoot this over to you too, yeah. At some point, they're going to make you an offer, and it's going to be a good offer. And honestly, they're going to ask you to sell me out. Whatever. Anyways, it's coming, and most people fail at that point. Fail me at that point, right? They have their happy ending, but not me. Everybody takes this deal. Anyways, yes, it's quite difficult. So, anyways, look, I talked with her on the phone. She made it seem like nobody was there. Right, I think she was discouraging me from going. She wanted to save my feelings too, and I appreciate that, Dan. I appreciate that, yeah. I know you really wanted me there. Once again, you can see she tried to make it happen. Somehow, between this event happening, right, yeah? So I called her in the morning, she's like, yeah, nobody's helping me set up, blah, blah, blah. She was irritated. I get it. Right, so when I went there, I called her, she didn't pick up. Yeah, is there a record of me calling? Let me see. I called, right? Yeah, she didn't pick up at 11:46. So, okay. I wandered around for a little bit, and then okay. So, I told her, right? Yeah. She told me she was struggling with the tables, and nobody was helping her. She said she was just going to bring down her speakers, right? So I thought they had no DJ at all. The lady just had meningitis. She just had, she had pictures of herself in the hospital. I'll show you that right there. She was just in the hospital. And the fact of the matter is that, I'm not going to judge, she lost a son. She's been through a lot. She's not the enemy here, She's actually someone who really kind of, But she has a lot to lose. Colleen Rivera there, that's interesting. So look, you know, I know you have a lot of people that's pulling on you. You're someone who has responsibilities, and a lot of people want to use that responsibility in different ways. And it's just a DJing thing. It's just, you know, I ain't mad at you, you know, I mean, I get it, yeah, but, I mean, I wish you just could have told me the truth, yeah. Like, look, you see over here, I'm on the way with free stuff and the banging step. I was giving my whole DJ stuff, too. I got some guys coming, too. Don't worry about it. You can blame it on just say that you booked us and we late. I'm going to make your event fun and awesome. Oh, the train is down, but I'm not bringing the sound equipment. Bought the free stuff, though. I was going to also ask for change over there, you know what I mean? I was thinking, you know, if they don't have the money to fund the event. Let's go see what the actual event looked like. So when I got to the development, I heard the music, I saw the cop present, I was like, this is, you know, you could see that they had, you know, they have a DJ there. I did talk to Dan directly live.
I'm glad it worked out.
She knows what happens. I mean, the text just shows it right there, the text evidence, right? So, look, I really believe that she wanted me to be there at some point, and she was leaned on by somebody. She doesn't want to say who it is, and I get it. Who knows who it is? In my recent battle against Jimmy Dore, I was talking to her the other day and saying, like, you know, how I wasn't really getting support from people in public housing. And public housing, there's a lot of women in there that are excluded, like, yeah, men, poor men like myself, right? Yeah, they get to be in the public housing system, and they're fast-lined. And the poor men stay in the single shelters and deal with the violence and the craziness. So, this is what it's like to be an Asian American activist, for real. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, you know, let's share this one too. I even made a post on the way there. You know, I'm gonna be at the free store.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy D.
And I was like, if they can't have a performance at all, if they don't have anybody there, right? Yeah, then at least my, you know, I could have sweated, and you know, by the time I got the equipment over to the station, and they got it over there and lugged it over to the event itself, right? Yeah, without any help or payment, or you know, which I would have done if y'all were really hurting and needed it. Right? I said, you know what, if they can't use me, maybe I had a backup plan. Sincere God Magnetic, he would do a performance there. Right? So.
Give us a room! Give us a room!
But I know what people want. They don't want me, right? Yeah, they want, yeah, the 50th anniversary hip hop at Yankee Stadium. You know, Crazy Legs like, yeah, great to support the Latino people. Yeah, you got included. Asian Americans, yeah. Where we at? So, public housing. There's still a few places left, man. Christopher Leon Johnson, this goes out to you, man. Yeah. So we can see that Safe Section 9. You know, they got the order from Sunrise. Get rid of this guy. Janet Chavez got the order from somebody. She wanted to help me. She feels bad about it. I feel bad about it. Don't feel bad, Janet. You know, I know they leaned on you. I know you wanted it. I know you pushed for it. I'm sorry, yeah? I know you can't really say who did it to me. Grace Lee had a table there. They had some Asian Americans, right, yeah, at the tabling. I found out, like, you know, why they're there, how they got there. You know, students are being paid to be there. I'm not a public housing resident, that's true. And there's a lot of bougie ass people coming down trying to exploit y'all, that's true. Y'all should be skeptical of people coming in from outside. But there's a difference between the people that's coming in from the outside that has less than you, and the people that's coming from the outside that have more than you. There's a difference between those two categories. And there's a difference in how those two categories are treated, and how those two categories have access. You know how it is. You always have, they say, what, you have romantic feelings for people that are, you know, more than you're worth, right? Yeah? So public housing, you know, I need your help. I need you. You don't need me. Yeah? So I'm going to get treated like the ugly guy in a relationship and get cucked. You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to pay for this stuff. I'm going to sacrifice to raise someone else's child. Because I don't get to have children. I guess that's women's rights, right? They want to be with the winners. They don't want to be with the loser. My activism is for the losers. How many pretty women do you see working the disabilities? Disabilities framework. The disfigured. Where are they at? I want to know. Oh, this was also a chance for me to put on some street musicians who none of them wrote a song for Reverend Keith Gadsden, none of them wrote a song for Nolan Farrell. They would do it if I looked and sounded like an activist. They would do it if I was black. They would do it if I was white, maybe. And National Action Network, let's go look at that right now, and let's take a look at what's going on with that march, yeah? I appreciate what 12 Veil's trying to do for me. Just don't bother. Don't bother, yeah, I'm telling you, don't bother. I'm not... I have to accept my lot in this life. 50th anniversary of the March on Washington. That's great. Let's see who supported this event. No, okay. No justice, no. Oh, criminal justice reform. Interesting. I think I'm doing significant work on that, but, you know, they're not going to talk about that. I get it, yeah. They actually had, like, some, I saw earlier today, they had some fat Asian guy. I don't think they had any at the event itself, but on the actual event there was like a lot of like National Action Network. There was like a lot of Asian AAPI groups that was talking about this march here. Yeah, where is this? March on Washington. Okay. And really, it's not the leadership that's been there. It's 12 Veils, yeah. And thank you, 12 Veils, for trying to make me a part of it, yeah. They don't want me. They want her. They don't want me. They want this guy. They don't want me. And that's not wrong. NAN is really a black organization, right? Yeah. I don't speak Chinese or Korean. Oh wow. What do I do? And I try to reach out, you know, I'll show you on my Twitter right here. There's other people I'm reaching out to, like, you know, and shout out to, what's her name? DJ Brenda Black, yeah? She tried to get me involved with some Asian guy. He's not getting back to me, right? Kenny, Right? She tried to hook me up with this guy called this other guy, yeah, Kenny something, yeah. Some guy has like Asian masculinity podcast or something, right? Yeah, he's not coming on. Kenny Zoo didn't come on, but I did get this other Asian guy recently, mayor for Oakland. So I'm getting historical Asian American activists to come on and talk about their work, but they don't know about me and they haven't been got to yet. Asian Americans. One of my Asian American friends, I said it in the video, I don't know how good the video audio was, but said that people in public housing are the enemy. And maybe on an overall level, he's actually correct. On an under level, right? Yeah, there are individuals in public housing in 12 Vales who's really supporting the good fight, who's helping me, who's sensitive to Asian American issues, with people like Reverend Keith Gadsden came out and helped me. Right, yeah? When I was taking on Jimmy Dore third party and the anti-war exclusion and stuff. They helped me as they can understand it. Right? And black people have come out, so let's also, right, yeah? We can't rely on them, but they also are definitely experiencing racism, and they definitely are some people in that group that are coming out and making it happen. And Adana Chevis was one of them. I'm not really saying that I'm disappointed in her or anything. She was leaned on. She had a lot to lose. She didn't want... I could tell it hurt her to do it. Yeah, she was, just tell me the truth. Yeah, you have to tell me who did it. Just say, look, Ed, the board did blah. And I'm gonna come out and say shit anyways, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna say it anyways. Or Grace Lee leaned on you, or Nitra leaned on you. Somebody leaned on you, damn it. Someone leaned on you, just like they leaned on Save Section 9. I warned y'all from the very beginning, right? Yeah, let's see when I put this video out, yeah? The very first day I met Ramona Ferreira, right? Yeah? Was that the first? Well, actually, did I meet her before? I want to run the timing on that. I wonder what it's going to say. I remember seeing her at the several events. And she's not all bad either, yeah? She has her own issues. I'm a fan of hers. I'm a fan of Danette's too, I'll be honest. She's incredible. It's really sad to... people that have little, they can be, forced into tough decisions. And when it's time for them to decide who to get rid of, do they choose their rich friends? Who's giving them, money for buses, money for hot dogs, money for tables, money for DJs, and all this other thing? Or do they side with the guy who's fighting the good fight, but himself? Anyways, the trauma level is high. I got Wu-Tang to come out and support public housing. Then what did I get for that? 0. I got actually kicked out. And what's his name? Jimmy Dore got $20,000 in one night, and I got called the FBI. That's my reward. Asians are just supposed to do the work, cook the food, and shut the fuck up, and get the fuck out the way. Even our allies treat us like this. And this is the way we're going to be treated, even if you have documentation like myself, of all the work, of all the good things in life. There's no reward in this world for good deeds except punishments. I never expected to really make, I never really want to be anybody or make any money on this thing. I realized that you have to have those things to win on some of these issues, to actually make forward progress. You can't just say, oh, we're fighting the good fight and losing. Oh, well, oh, shucks, yeah, people got hurt, people died, oh, well, It's just not acceptable. It really isn't, so... and a new generation of children is being victimized. And we're really letting the new generation down. But why listen to me when you can listen to a millionaire who looks and sounds like an activist, or even a black person, right? Yeah, who has all the recognizable narrative, right? They were from, right? Yeah, you don't recognize the narrative of a war victim anymore. No. You only recognize the, you don't recognize the inhumanity of what, the people in public housing, the same thing with the migrants, yeah? Because of the inhumane conditions that were created by American imperialism. And by, fuck all the pain and the suffering that were caused by Americans, right? Yeah, and I'm not saying that, that they're all guilty. But when you cause those conditions, then those people are going to turn up somewhere. And it might be your backyard. And then now that we're here, we get cucked, and the black people, their pain is recognized and our pain is not. So their pain gets some addressment and our pain does not. And they look and sound like activists, and they look and sound like artists, and we do not. And it's depressing. I know the viewership is low. I know it's not very watchable. I'm probably going to lose viewers over this. I should be entertaining and smile and dance. But you know what? I'll never be able to compete with someone else that's like a shoe on head who's pretty, who can do all those same things, but it'll never work like that. It can never work. And you don't gotta believe me. All y'all people who's out there telling me how to do it, right? Yeah. They're not actually really helping people like I am. But somehow they know better. Okay. Anyways, my friend Dion has a Kennedy thing. I should be going out to hit. I'm fucking depressed. I'm gonna go to that meeting, which is fucking stupid. But sometimes when you're so depressed, you end up hurting yourself. And you just don't really, Just like Jordan Neely said, I don't really care if I live or die. And I get change from people that, like, every day when I beg for change, so that does help a lot. It does help me feel like, there is some compassion in this world, so there is, yeah? And that's really kept me alive. But, Asians are only supposed to interact in one way. I'm supposed to do the work that other people don't want to do. Right, yeah? Keep my mouth shut. And the overall effect of that, I've watched that happen since the 70s. I'm actually in the 80s, right? Yeah. And the actual result of this is a decline in our living conditions and a decline of our rights. Everybody running away, shying away from shit. Our rights have rolled back. People think this affirmative action is going to be good for us. That's the main beneficiaries of affirmative action are white women, and the main beneficiaries of the end of affirmative action will not be Asian Americans. I'm telling you right now. Right? Yeah, but they're using Asian Americans because they don't want to admit that. So they're going to convince black people that we're that's the Asians, not the white people, that are the bad guys. And blacks will team up with the whitey before other minorities. Are they wrong to do that? It's I can't say they are. I can't say Asians wouldn't do the same thing. But if you listen to Malcolm X, he talked about the Van Dung Conference and how the one thing that they did, right? Yeah, the one thing that the nations of Asia and Africa did at the Van Dung Conference, with and I get money from white people every day that help me out with change, and I appreciate that. I'm not anti-white. So, what Malcolm X said that they did is they got rid of the white man from the conference. And I'm not thinking it's really the whiteness that's the problem. It's the power. Right? If white people had the power, in some places, black people have power. And they'll fight for Asian Americans to an extent. But there's limits. And that's correct. I'm not black. I'm not. But when I look at, like, you know, I was raised here in the United States. My mother hated Korea. She had a bad time there. I get it. But when you look at role models for Asian Americans, people say, "Oh, I need a black fucking, you know, I need a black role model." Don't need no Asian American role models. Or you're trying to tell me that Andrew Yang is the Asian American role model? That's what they really want. They want to have a controllable role model that is really working against the interests of Asian Americans. That's what Malcolm X said, right? They're not part of the Black Revolution. They're used against the Black Revolution. So, look, no one's perfect, and I was stupid. Look, I have I was offered something to move to amend. I think did I put that in my newsletter? Let's take a look at that right there. I put on the newsletter so they can cancel me. Actually, I put on the newsletter. Yeah, I know if I send it out, they're gonna. I'm surprised they didn't already. I'm shocked I got that far. I'm shocked. Maybe they're trying to psychologically damage me, right? Yeah, these people have. It's war for these people. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, these people are willing to victimize you 100%. Man. You know what I mean? 100%. This is not about fairness, right? This is a war for resources, a war for power, a war for control. I wonder if Chris is going to watch this, but I still have questions about you, Chris, man. Yeah, but in some ways, right, yeah, I've been a good friend. You've been a good friend to me, to tell you the truth as well. And maybe you understand the street levels, you know, on the streets, right? It's you and me out there together, right? Yeah, these other people that you're working with. They invite you to the barbecue. They invite you to an event today. They invite you to other things. They're not inviting me, Chris. That's okay, but maybe I don't have the relationship with them that you do, but Yang Tan, Susan Lee. I'll be asking Chris soon. You know what I mean? You don't have to work a regular job. Maybe he won the lotto. I don't know. We're gonna, but maybe he's paid. I don't know. Even if what people say you cannot believe, you have to keep watching. Keep watching. So, but he's been a friend. So is Dion. It's a crazy game. I will just be... Anyways, we can keep going. There's some interesting shit coming up. Wow. Okay.